Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I really have to tell you this story. I had just come home from college, after first year of college. Come home for the summer. I don't think we were coming for the whole summer. We were just coming. And my friend Rhonda came along with me, and I think Rhonda was there, and Tia, and we were all singing at this a friend of ours from high school, his sister's wedding. I want to think it was Rhonda. It may have been Lynn, who was the third voice singing with us. Anyway, we were just dressed to the nines, wearing our taffeta, and we were going to be singing at this wedding. And so we were told to go to the front and sit up there. So we go shh, 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 in our cute little taffeta dresses, swishing to the front. We get to the front, and there's a pew that says, "Do not sit here." Big bold letters on a note, "Do not sit here." We looked at each other. They don't mean us. We sat down on that pew and found out why that note was there. The pew was not bolted down. And so when we sat down, we went rocking back, taffeta flying up in the air. We were like, ah. We had enough sense to do the fulcrum thing and go forward to catch ourselves before we splat completely down. But we were almost there. And we laughed to ourselves and among ourselves. But afterwards, we were like, what kind of arrogance were we drinking that we thought they don't mean us? I thought about this story this morning because it reminded me of the interconnectedness of all of us. That sometimes we think that something happening will not affect us, that it doesn't mean us. They don't mean us. When this thing happens, it's not us. It won't affect us. I'm not black or brown. I'm not trans or gay. I'm not poor. I'm not differently abled. I'm not on the spectrum. I'm not some do-gooder. I'm not a tree hugger. They don't mean us. But what affects me here in Georgia affects somebody in South Dakota. We are all connected. And the sooner we see that, the sooner we'll realize that that we all need one another to get through this thing called life. In the smallest flap of a wing, it affects us all. Go out and watch the birds and the murmuration. Oh, some of us can't because we don't want to take care of the environment. It's all connected. It's all connected. It's all connected, people. And when you think they don't mean me, they do. They mean all of us. We're all affected. And all of us, when we sing Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound, that grace is for all of us. And that wretchedness that John Newton wrote about, he was writing about himself. But if any of us ever think that those people over there are the wretched and not you, Newton wasn't talking about the wretched of someone else. He was talking about the wretchedness of himself. He had been a slave trader who became the most fearsome abolitionist in the land. They don't mean us cannot be your battle cry. Amazing grace and this little light of mine. And when it shines for everybody. It has to shine for everybody because we are all connected. I'm so glad we caught ourselves before we actually hit the floor. But I don't know what kind of new college smell we were on to think that we were so special that a note for everybody could not have meant me. In the same respect, recognize that when you stand up for the poor, for the outcast, for the others, those who have been marginalized, you are also standing up for yourself. I love you.